Welcome to the land of flowers. No, not just those flowers, but yes, I'm talking about the Netherlands. I'm Jessica, and living in Amsterdam has given me an amazing opportunity to explore more of the Netherlands and share those places with you. So in this video, I am working with Amsterdam partners to take you on a little flower and water adventure in the Almeir and Elsmeir. Let's see what we can get into. Let's get started with a self-guided tour with Renzi. These are Renault Twizzys and are so much fun and easy to drive. There's a bus stop nearby, so it's really easy to get to the place, and I'll leave the website below with all the details. But you might want to know that you need to be at least 21 years old and have had a driver's license for at least 3 years. You can fit 2 people in one car, and there are different GPS guided tours you can follow, like the flower tour, green heart tour, windmills and water, dunes, and more. And don't worry, you'll get instructions before you leave, and you might even make some new friends along the way. Hi! Depending on the time of year that you come, you might see some beautiful tulip fields. We are actually kind of towards the end of April, like April 22nd, and they're really kind of at their fullest, and so they'll be done quite soon, but it depends every year. You just don't know when the tulips will be blooming properly and for you to see them. So I would definitely just enjoy the ride, no matter if you're gonna see the tulip fields or not, because the countryside is so beautiful and you have so much freedom. But I would say come mid-April and you might see some beautiful fields. But remember, there's way more to this area than just tulips. We've made it to Omenhurst Orchard, which I love because this has basically been a family business for 170 years. And during the fall, they offer a time where you can actually come and pick your own apples and pears. And you can come anytime really and walk through the orchard. I mean, anytime when they're open, of course. But there's also a cool place where you can go have a drink and snack and just, I don't know, this place is so beautiful. And the Twizzy is amazing because it allows you to get to some of these places just a lot easier, and it's on the self-guided route, which I just absolutely love, and it's just so beautiful. But this is definitely a place you want to take your time, wander around, don't have a huge schedule, just enjoy. This is one for anybody who loves to know how things work. So this is the Museum of Krakus, and this is, or Krakus Museum. For the locals, you can use your museum card here. This beauty here basically made it so we can have Schiphol Airport where it is, because this was one of 3 steam engine pumps that pumped out the Almeir to make it possible to have the land there, which is where Schiphol Airport is. It's an amazing museum, very interactive. You can hear the airplanes because we are still by Schiphol Airport, and highly, highly recommended. And there's also a bus right nearby, so I'm gonna put all of that information down there. When staying in Almeir, take a walk through the Almeir forest in Hoofddorp. Right on a lake, you'll find Papa's Beach House, which is perfect for a great view, especially at sunset. Good food and drinks, and amazing atmosphere. A quick walk away is Courtyard Amsterdam Airport, which is where we stayed on our first night. They have comfortable rooms, a decent gym, which I really enjoyed, nice public spaces, and multiple restaurants, and it'll be a fraction of what you'll pay for staying in Amsterdam. And now I want to welcome you to the town of Elsmeir. Now this town is very famous for the flower auction, but it's also just a really cool place to visit if you like flowers. It is a super cute and functional downtown area, plus a beautiful historical garden, a boat tour around the lake and the beautiful canals, a famous water tower, a flower art museum, and some really great restaurants. It's super easy to get here. It's right outside of Schiphol Airport, but you can take the train to Hoofddorp and then take bus 340 right down the street from downtown. If you're visiting, you can tap in and out of all the public transportation with a contactless payment, or you can use the Amsterdam and region travel ticket. Now let's head out to our first stop, the Elsmeir Historical Garden. Let's go. This garden is one of my favorite little secrets outside of Amsterdam, the Elsmeir Historical Garden. And I love it because it's very peaceful, but also you get so much history from the area, from the little museum that they have to the different greenhouses. If you want to take a tour, there's also an audio tour that's possible. But you go from the history of Elsmeir and the area to also the history of some of the plants, including roses. There's a huge rose greenhouse and it smells like roses, and you're just, it just makes you so happy, and it feels like you're just in the middle of summer. My favorite part is this outside area all along this peninsula. It is just so beautiful. But if you want, there's also a boat tour. I went on one the other day. The weather wasn't so great, so I'm gonna show you that now. But we went to a lilac producer. So Elsmeir is known as the producer of fresh cut lilacs that ship all around the world. 95% of them come from here. And we went to one of the farms, and it's very seasonal, so you can check out the different boat tours that might be good for you, depending on when you're coming and what you're interested in. There is a restaurant here if you want to have some local goodies, and you can buy the local honey from the bees that we just saw. I found the bees. I bought some other honey last time I was here, so thank you, bees. You do a great job. Or jam from the strawberries that are made here. It's just such a beautiful, calm place where you can just enjoy yourself on a great day. And if you live here and you have the museum card, it's free for you, except the boat tour. That is extra, but it's just perfect to come and enjoy a day. The Flower Art Museum is by the famous water tower of Elsmeir, which I visited last time I was in town, so I'll leave that video linked down in the description for you. But the art exhibits in the Flower Art Museum change every 3 months, and I was able to visit when they had Polish artists that live in the Netherlands highlighted, and there were so many beautiful pieces. They'll be working on an expansion soon, so double check their opening hours. The museum really rounds out any visit to Elsmeir for flower lovers. For a tasty end of your day, you should be headed to Josef aan de Pool with their amazing vibes. Super cool inside. The food is incredible. I can personally recommend the burrata, the salmon, and the chocolate brownie with the cherry ice cream because I kept dreaming about that afterwards. And if you plan on having a car and want to stay in the beautiful quiet area that is Elsmeir with quick access to the highway and the airport, the family-run Hotel Elsmeir is a great option that doesn't break the bank and gives you easy access to the places we visited today. Plus, they have some great packages for visitors who want to do some of the things that I've mentioned in this video. Now, I want you to let me know if you've ever heard of Almeir or Elsmeir, and if this seems like an area that you might want to visit. Now, I am going to leave some other videos of great places around the Netherlands for you right next to my head, so you can check those out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.